Okay. So on a lot of these crevices, there is colour. Do you see these lines here? Now you can start to see. Do you see that green and blue? And of course, in the top right hand corner, there's red poking through. And there's green and red, top right. And then there's green here. You see that at the top? And there's some blues poking through, and there's some red there as well. Lovely at the top, that red line over, above the green. You see? So there is quite a lot of colour in this, and it rolls into gold. And then when we go underneath, is there any colour? I can't see any there. But there's definitely a bunch there. You see that dot there that's going, it's flashing red, yellow, and green. Red, yellow, green, almost like a traffic light. It's a dot in this, almost the centre of the screen there. Going red, yellow, green, blue even. Wow, that really has a good flash. That could be fantastic. You know, and you roll in these and they're changing colours. It's known as a rainbow flash from what I know. And there's sections of the stone that could have this in abundance. So that's good. So that's one side of the stone. Now if we turn over here, there's a lot of ironstone in here and it kind of covers anything. I can't see much that side. But we go over here on this side. Do we see anything here? Not really. Not really. I think this was the side that really caught my attention because I actually spotted that bit of red. I'm just going to pop these glasses on to see some of the detail. Let's pause the video. Okay. Now there is colour here as well. Do you see? In the top left-hand corner of this side of the stone, there's definitely colour. And towards the ends right here, there's a bit of red coming through, orangey red. It is red actually. At different angles it looks orange. Others it looks red. We move along the stone up this ridge here and it goes green and blue. See, green. So we've got a lot of colour here. Again, it's a layer or two down and there's just pinpoints of colour popping through. So, you know, we're using a lot of magnification here and quite a lot of light as well. But it is showing multiple colours. There's dark blues as well. You see when you roll there, there's a red rolling flash at the top that goes from blue to red. Do you see that? I'll move that around. It's a bit subtle, but it's definitely there. And there's a line at the bottom here with the green. So it goes from red to green. See that red there? And then there's a green bar. And that green there is actually floating over into blue as well. So we've got, you know, the rainbow colours here. And there's some pink there as well. If we look here, there's some blue and pink as I move the light. You know, so there's a bunch of colours here. Just fantastic. I picked this out of the crowd because I spotted one of these pinpoint colours. I think it was this red here by my thumb. I think there's a tiny, there it is, right there. That's the one I spotted from a distance. And that's what I saw there. Do you see that red? I saw that. And remember, it does pop a little bit now. But I'm so zoomed in. I'm like 3x zoomed in. You know, that's my thumb and I have small fingers. So it's a very, very, very small dot. Probably as small as a pin. Something like that. But look, there is so much colour here. That red on this side rolls over into green and blue. And then we roll it back over here. And we've just been exploring this line of colour as well. There's lots of colours there. A bit of a rainbow. I didn't see any underneath. So you can see, look at that red line there. As we roll up, we can see the red and green. Wow, great. Underneath, I couldn't see anything. And I can't see anything on those three edges either. So I think that the main colour bars are on these two sides, on this side here and this side here. So if we look at it as a stone, I think I'm going to zoom out a little bit because it's quite hard to navigate this without. So there's colour here and there's colour on the other side on here. So it's quite interesting. I didn't see any on the back, as I mentioned. So I suppose if one was going to look at cutting this, then one would want to find out how far does this colour go. Now, it does go along this ridge here, and that does follow through onto this side. So the colour's literally going kind of from one side to the other. And one would want to know, is there anything underneath it, the other side? Because, you know, this is all water essentially, right? This comes from water. Opal comes from, liquids and whatnot. So it might have kind of travelled a bit further down. So you'd want to know if there's anything on the back of this and maybe underneath. Can't see anything underneath, but you might be able to kind of grind off some of these edges and just see if there's anything underneath. That's probably what I'd want to do. I would class this as a stone of high potential because of the colours. You can see there's kind of reds all around this stone. There's quite a lot of red. It's on Boulder Opal. It's the second most valuable opal in the world that I'm aware of after black opal. And it's got a chunk to it. It's got a fair weight, and it's beautiful colours anyway. Even forgetting the opal, just the colour of the ironstone is lovely in the Boulder. Just really nice. This isn't polished in any way. Now let's get the scales out to find out how much this bad boy weighs in its current form. Of course, it will lose some of that weight, you know, once you start grinding away at it or whatever. All right, 1 second. This has to calibrate. Okie dokie. Right, we've calibrated this now, so we can see the final number of carats. It's nearly 200 carats at the moment, 193, and at least two sides of the stone have rainbow colours, including red. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this stone. I'm not sure, I mean, I'm learning to cut, but these three stones were the biggest stones in my collection, two of which I personally chose, and one was my wife chose. And they seem to have the most value with the rainbow colours attached to them, as well as all of the stones being around 150 to 200 carats. So they're all of a good size as well. But at present, I don't feel like my cutting ability is high enough to tackle some of these rainbow stones just yet. But anyway, make sure to like and subscribe these videos if you like them, because at some point, either I or somebody else will be cutting these stones and we'll see the outcome. Because I don't know about you, but I'm super excited about some of the colours I'm seeing in these stones. Okay, take care.